Good afternoon, everyone out there. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to an impromptu live stream on a random Saturday. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. More people get in here real quick, but good to see you. We're going to talk about the NBA picks today, talk about some other things. I'll answer some questions. So if you got any questions, how I feel about a certain player, save those for the comment section. We'll talk about those in a second. What's going on, Tony? Appreciate you guys for coming out here. We're going to talk about some random things and hopefully have some fun. Probably only be live for about 20 to 30 minutes. Definitely want to do some more live streams as the days go on, and maybe as we climb up the ladder, maybe I'll start to take more of your guys' inputs in there. But appreciate you, Ryan. Ryan's always here. Brandon Miller, PRA, Dominic. I'll talk about that one in a second because I had a couple comments about that. What's going on? Yeah, let's go, Duran. Yeah, what's going? Emmanuel, I see you go. What's good, everyone? How's everyone's Saturday going today? We're going to talk about some NBA action. We already actually have games going on right now. Jalen Durant, no surprise, is 5 points or 4.6 revs. You'll love to see it. It's just comical. Running back things. We'll talk about day two in a second, Mark. Appreciate everyone that is out here. Barry, what's going on? Everyone out here. Alex, I see you. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I've seen a couple people on Rozier. If you got questions, save them for a second. We're going to talk about some things in a moment. And I'll answer your guys' questions. I'll probably be live for probably 20 to 30 minutes, then go eat some lunch and start working on some NFL content. But let's talk about some NBA stuff first and foremost. If you guys missed it, day two is already live. Nope, wrong one. Day two is already live. How we feeling? How we feeling about day two? How we feeling about LeBron James 20-4, Randall 6 revs, and McCollum 15 points? We feeling good? Feeling bad? I don't know. I really liked this one today. Obviously, yesterday, pretty sweaty. J-Dub, clutch performance. Giannis, clutch performance. And then Wemby, I thought he was going to be sweat-free, and he, of course, made us wait until the fourth. That's just what GOATs do. But I really like this one. CJ, obviously, I've seen a lot of people question CJ. He's one of my favorite straight bets today. I really like McCollum. You rarely see him come off bad back-to-back games. Obviously, I'm kind of hoping Ingram or Zion does not play in this one, but I don't really think it matters. I mean, Bucks cannot defend guards. I really like this one today. It's already locked in. It's smacking. Hey, I'm feeling really good about it. Hopefully, we can get a sweat-free winner for everyone out there. Hopefully, that's what we can get. Now, next up, I want to talk about, yes, this is the day two ladder for the people that might have missed it. This is what we're rolling with. LeBron James, 20 points, 4 rebounds. Randall, 6 rebounds. And CJ McCollum, 15 points. Hopefully, we can get that done and move on to day three. Well, actually, we probably should just skip 3. Giannis a steal at 30.5. His line has dropped a lot. We'll talk about that. Save your question for a second. I did see that odds boost for Embiid and Jokic just combine for 60. That's Embiid's regular line, basically. Not really, but geez, that is an interesting one. Now, I want to talk about today's NBA video. And this might be not a rant or event session, but I want to talk about today's NBA video and talk about our picks. Now, if you missed it, let me pull up these picks real quick. I'll just pull up the typed up because today's comment section is brutal. No lying to you guys, it's pretty brutal, and I'm kind of confused, a little bit confused as to why getting attacked in the comment section. Now, I'll pull up the picks here. I think there we go. All right. So obviously, if you missed today's video, here's, today's picks, and I'll go through them in a second and, our record and whatnot. But today, and I don't really listen to the comments, but I can understand why people are frustrated today. Now, and that's kind of what I want to talk about, because I don't think there's anyone having problems with these 3. I mean, day 2 of the ladder obviously doesn't. That's a little different. Colin Sexton, whatever. CJ McCollum, whatever. The problem, I think, has arisen with these 2 and why the comment section is going nuts. Now, the first one, Victor Wembanyama. Let's talk about him. 37.5 points. Now, if you are a member of the Discord, I did, and you pay for the picks early. This one, sure, I posted early. I said, I posted analysis already, played it, whatever, at 1 unit, 35.5. It was 37.5 on FanDuel. When I posted it, obviously the line moved. I can't control the line moving, and sure, I can understand why people are pissed at that one because I put 1.5 units and the line moved pretty quickly. The one that people are really angry about, though, is this one. Harrison Barnes. Now, honestly, there's 2 sides of anger here, and this is the funny part. You have You have one side of the angry. It's like, why the hell are we betting on Harrison Barnes? We hate him. He screwed the ladder. I get it. Then you got the other side of the equation that is saying, you put out a fake line. And I don't, people that think I just make up lines I just don't get it. I mean, I put even in my analysis right here, only FanDuel has a line for Barnes right now, and I imagine more books drop the line. The problem that arose is that when more books dropped the line, they realized that they had the line wrong. Like, obviously, if you go here now, let me switch tabs. You go to FanDuel now, Harrison Barnes' regular line is 14.5. It's no longer plus 240 to get him at 15 plus points. It's now minus 120. So it was just annoying. I obviously don't let the comments, read too hard into it, but it's just annoying. Like, obviously, I wish I could control lines moving. I don't like giving out picks and having the lines move every single time, because then, let's say Victor Wembanyama today ends with 36 or 37 PRAs. I don't even want to recap that as a winner, because that's annoying. Because then you get the comments saying, I had to take it at 35.5 and stuff like that. Wemby's going under today. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's just frustrating. So I just wish I could. I mean, yeah, Nick saying he got 11.5 at minus 118. Today's been a weird day when it's like we don't normally get that much of line movement, but it is what it is. But on a more happy note, let's get that off my chest, because it's just annoying to read the comments that are just, comments can be, and I know whatever. All right, let's move on to some fun things. I'm going to answer all you guys' questions. Send your questions into the chat, and I will pull them up and I'll answer them. Maybe talk about how I feel about different things. Live for another 15 minutes. Appreciate all you guys coming out here, and appreciate you guys spending some Saturday afternoon time with me. Let's dive into some picks. First one, I'm just gonna answer your questions. I do actually want to visit almost every NBA arena. Toronto's definitely on the list. Don't know when I will get there, but I will get to Toronto. I definitely will get out there one of these days. But appreciate you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, definitely do me a favor and hit the like button on the stream. That helps. Coming to a Cleveland game this year. If you're referring to the Guardians, and I'll answer your NBA basketball questions if you want, definitely send those in. I'll just be reading the chat over here. I do want to get to Cleveland. I want to get to a lot of places. I had a lot of travel plans this year, a lot of random things going on. So I do want to get to Cleveland, though. No doubt about it. I'll get to a Cavs game. I want to get to a Guardians game, too. Giannis, he said he's dropped to – is he really down to 30.5? Let me go look at this Giannis prop. No, I still see 33.5. Yeah, wait. What's going on here? All right, I'll share this tab. This is normally Odds Jam, not sponsored. Normally this is just where I compare all the odds here. So I'm going to actually look at this one real quick, see if the computer wants to live with it. Odds Jam, just a pretty cool website to just sift through odds. That's the name of the game. You're saying these odds are much different for Giannis. I'm only seeing 30.5. Wherever you're getting 30.5, definitely take it, because it's 33.5 on almost every book. So I like Giannis tonight too, if he plays. All right, sorry, got to get back through some questions. I did see Trent did cook Parlay Cafe's ladder challenge. Hey man, he made it all the way to day 10. Props to him. It's tough to get there. It is tough to get all the way up to day 10. Heck, even tough to I can barely get to day 3 these days. It's tough to hit 10 straight, and the fact they got that close is just pain. But I did see that I had a feeling when I saw their parlay, I was like, Chad assists, they must not have learned the lesson about taking assist props. You just won't see me do a lot of that. Am I added any plays? Not today. I'm gonna actually, right after this live stream, gonna eat some lunch and go dive into the NFL picks. When am I coming to New Orleans? This doesn't answer your question, Hunter, but I do want to get there soon. I have some friends in Pensacola that want us to come visit. I will get there soon. I'm going to zoom through questions. Who do I have winning in the NFL this weekend? Really like the 49ers. I lean the Ravens. I think 49ers, Ravens. If I had to pick teams I want to win, I really want the Lions to win, just because I think they're a cool story. I like to see new teams there, because obviously my team, my team, that would be a new team. They never been there. But I do think the Niners win, and I'm going to root for Lamar Jackson, but I mean, it's hard to beat Chiefs. Chiefs at plus money? I don't know. Best NBA stadium visit so far? San Antonio has had really cool fans. Really liked San Antonio. There ain't no way Wemby's at 29 right now unless they tell him he's on like a 3 thing. I do have an ESPN thing, Ryan. Don't know when it's coming out. No idea. Can you do NBA like Nerfy when you stream it and maybe pick a team to win first quarter? Definitely a good idea. I want to do some more streams. I will definitely think about that one. I like it. I like it. Would you take PG again tonight? Honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I don't think Paul George plays tonight. I don't. There's a reason Kawhi Leonard's lines are like 26.5, 25.5. I thought they rose them. I don't know. I don't love PG tonight, but I'm going to keep zooming through these questions. Where do you do stat comparisons? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. When will NFL picks drop? Barry, probably in a few hours. I haven't really looked. Obviously, I don't have a ton of games to go through, so it's not like I'm sifting through 20 things. So I'll get them out soon. What am I eating for lunch? Some leftovers, some exciting leftovers from a place called Taco Dirty. FanDuel boost 60 plus. This boost looks too good to be true. I mean, I don't know. That game, I don't know how that game goes. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a fun game. Obviously, Embiid and Jokic matching up. You always want to tune in. But you got the Nuggets who are coming off a blowout. They just got bounced by 40 to the Knicks, coming back home, obviously going to play hard. And then you got the Sixers who also just got smoked by the Pacers. They're coming in here still on the road. I don't know. It's just the boost. I feel like, don't quote me on this, they probably end with like 57, and it's just like, all right, they have the insider info. Doncic, Luka's last night, man. Last night I did not watch any basketball last night. I think it was the first day, and well, I say no basketball. Did I watch any of the night games? No, I think all the games were like over when I was getting home. Yeah, I went out to have dinner at my friend's place that I don't see him too often, and I ended up I wasn't checking the scores too much, and I ended up coming in. I saw Jalen Williams with 6 points in the third quarter. I was like, well, that's effed. And then I saw he came through. I was like, what the hell? He scored 15. He scored 9 in the fourth. And then I went and saw Giannis at 7 revs with like 3 minutes to go. I was like, God damn it, not him. It's like, all right. And yeah, I didn't watch a lot, but I watched the highlights of Luka, and what an absolutely nuts game. I mean, I think someone breaking 100, 100's tough. That's going to be tough, though. I won't lie to you. What am I naming my first child? God, that's no idea about. FanDuel ever reached out to me? Honestly, I don't know. And then people think I work for FanDuel because I have like quick links to it. Like I have a quick link to go to FanDuel. That's just with another company that I ended up paying because it saves you guys some time. So yeah, no comment there. It's just am I coming to the Wizards arena when they become good? So see you in 30 years. Wizards fans didn't deserve that. Best bets for Celtics Clippers. Honestly, a game I avoided. I avoided because the Celtics being 7.5-point favorites versus the Clippers, the team has been really good. I'm kind of avoiding that one. I don't really like it. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. I can't trust Jacob. I can't trust Jimmy Buckets right now. This team is just a disaster. I've seen people on Terry Rozier with Alex Caruso and Austin's props are both on him. If I'm going to be honest, last year, if you remember in the playoffs, I had a terrible run. Why was that? Because the Miami Heat advanced too far. I literally can't bet Miami Heat props, really. The Heat are just a team. They're an enigma. I don't know what to do with any of their players. And then on the inverse side, betting players against them is also very hard. You take an under, the guy becomes Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Am I from New York? No, I am not. My parents are, though. Kenny's Boost. Hey, we love Kenny Beach. I saw he followed me on Twitter. That's pretty lit. Yeah, I liked his. Obviously, it comes down mostly to Bam. Jalen will get you 20. If you have to name your first child off a professional athlete, what would be the boy/girl's name? Well, that's a good question. I don't really think it's up to me. It's probably more my wife would probably make the decision. Um, Tyrese is a good name. Tyrese, that probably doesn't fit. Yeah. Tyrese Maxey or Halliburton. We'll take that. Did I play basketball? Yes, I did. Not in high school though. Man, I could give a lot of you guys out there buckets. Oh, brother. Ever thought about hockey picks? Or you and Logan? I like watching hockey. Don't pay attention to it too much. Hockey, from my experience, I played hockey a lot as a child until I was probably like 12 or 13. I already got so many things on my plate to deal with NBA and NFL and college football and all that stuff. It's hard to really get into hockey and be devoted to it and give you guys my all to do things. Plus, I've heard their stat corrections are just nuts. So I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Where are some other questions? All right, answer some questions. I'm jumping. I saw as my wife black. No, she is not. She's in the most recent. What even is this question? She is not. She was in the most recent YouTube video on my second channel. You can go watch that. She was in that one. Why don't I bet spreads? It's always a question I get. I don't do a lot of spreads because, and honestly, I mean, if we're talking about, I don't bet spreads, but a lot of my picks start from an area of spread analysis, if you will, where we, kind of, I look at spreads that like, oh, this spread doesn't make sense, or why are the Bulls only 2-point underdogs against a much better team? Maybe we want to back a bull or something like that. So, you guys, anyone interested in seeing my cat? He's at the door. Would anyone like to see the kitten? If I get one person says they want to see the cat, I'll bring him on camera. He's going to town right now. He is going to town. French toast or pancakes? Probably pancakes. All right, yeah. Let me grab the kitty. What are you doing? Come here. All right, here you go. This is Grayson. Say hello. Yeah, this is what he does. Yep, this is if that like I said, this is Grayson. He's very big. He's about 18 or 19 pounds. He'll just there he goes. Yeah, there you go. That is Grayson for you, not Grayson Allen. Yeah, he's a big boy, but we love him. He's very vocal. He's very vocal. What does this stream become? What does this stream become? He's an absolute disaster. Someone also asked about MLB, if we're going to bring back MLB. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm amped up for some MLB. It's going to be a good season. Did Logan and I? Yeah, we went to high school together. Went to middle school together, too. Hey, cats are disrespectful. My kitty? Bro's cracked out of his mind out there. He's throwing things. That's what he does. that's what he does. But he's a very nice cat. I was never a cat person before. Technically, well, she's my wife now, so it counts. It's my cat. Is he going to give us some good luck, bro? I hope so. I hope so. All right, you guys ask me some more questions. I'll be live for another 5 minutes. What else? What else we got? So the chat's all over the place. Make sure you hit the like button though. Go to drink at the bar. My go-to drink, and I know I might lose my man card for this one. It's always been a tequila sunrise. That is what I get. Looks pretty. Cat for the over, GD I appreciate that. Goodness gracious. College basketball never been a sport. I know there's a lot of college basketball going on. It's just not a sport that I follow a ton. I follow it when it gets to March Madness. That's what I do. Do I follow other campers to compare, or just like their picks? Yeah, there's a couple other. Obviously, there's a lot of people. I follow a lot of people. On YouTube, there's probably. I mean, I follow obviously just a bit outside my man Jabo. I follow him. It's the final round. I don't know. I follow a lot of people, see what they're on. I don't really. What I personally don't like to do is look at other people's plays until I post, because I don't want to see someone on this guy and be like, oh, I don't. Maybe I want to take their pick, or maybe I was feeling the other way. I don't really like to be influenced by other people's picks. Now, it's kind of hard to do that when people post a ton overnight, but it's definitely I do like to see exactly what's going on, and what I like to see what other people are playing. But no, it all depends. There's so many people putting out picks; it's hard to really gauge and stay up to date with what everyone's playing. How old am I? I am a big 26 years old. I am turning 27 in exactly. Wait. Turn it. Yes, turning 27 in exactly 2 months. Well, a little less than 2 months and a day. Sorry, some of the comments. Buckets on buckets. Sorry that some of the comments are harsh. Thank you for what you do and good luck, Cats Rule. I appreciate the donation, man. That means a lot. Appreciate you. What's your favorite place to sit and watch on Sunday, and why is this church? Interesting. Interesting. Will you ever retire? That's a good question, Barry. I retire when we hit day 10 on the ladder challenge. Yeah. What is the biggest odds I've ever hit? If you guys have any NBA picks for today and want my thoughts on them, definitely send them into the chat. I'll be here for a couple more minutes. Ticker in at over 30. Yeah, it's absolutely free. Was I a math science guy? I studied statistics. That was my statistics was my go-to. That's what I majored in. And so I'm kind of using that these days. What's my unit size? I don't answer this question a ton, but I just bet $100 on mostly every play that I do. Normally, when I get to NBA season, I might up my unit because NBA is normally my best sport. But yeah, $100. People do more. I personally, my wife heard me doing more than that. She might might have some problems, but nah, I'd just rather stick to $100. That's a good amount. Nothing too crazy. What do I think of the FanDuel boost today? I don't love Bam's matchup, if I'm being honest. That's the 20 for Bam, 20 for Brunson. I don't mind the Embiid one. I honestly was looking at Embiid's over in points plus assists this morning. It's just you need both guys to play pretty well. It's not like it's a good matchup for both of them. So personally just not gonna touch that. John Collins. John Collins is an interesting one. If you look at John Collins, John Collins got a great matchup, obviously, against the Hornets, and he's been really good the last 2 games. He just hasn't. I guess he's 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess he's hit the over in like 5 out of the last 1, 2, 3, 8 out of the last 11. I don't mind John Collins. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. No, I do not. Tyler Brown, the man, the myth, the legend. Appreciate you tuning in. Goated. Do you have another job? This is my full-time job. Being able to make videos and do all that stuff. My cat's off the perk, and you're gonna create a little. What in the world is this? All right, we gotta relax, guys. It is 12:52 p.m. on the East Coast on a Saturday. We gotta relax a little. What? Whoa. Whoa. I did see Michigan has a new head coach. Jeff, what's going on? I see you. Man. You bartend in Portland. Ever find your way here? Tequila Sunrise on you. I'm taking you up to that. I do want to get to Portland one day. I do. I have I have a dream to go to all the stadiums, NBA, MLB. I wish Portland had an MLB stadium. Guess they're close-ish to Seattle. Not really, but I will get up there one of those. For CJ scoring in the first man, yeah, absolutely. Favorite NBA player of all time? That's a hard question. One of my favorite underrated players is Josh Smith. I have a shirt for Josh Smith over there. Do I collect sports cards? Used to collect them a lot as a kid. Don't really collect them much. What kind of music do you like? I probably listen to a lot of rap and hip hop. This stream has just turned into a Q&A sesh with me, which is certainly fine. Yeah, a lot of rap and hip hop. Don't honestly listen to a lot of music though these days. I feel like I used to listen to a lot more because I was driving to work or doing those sort of things. But now I really only listen when I work out. How big of a role do you think? I looked, and I'm going to have to look at their props here. So I'm going to talk about those in the NFL videos. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Mark Andrews. I'd be a little bit hesitant. His lines are obviously low for a reason, though. So dude, Parlay Cafe, man, we talked to them early on in the stream. Props to him for getting to day 10, both of them. That's nuts. It's tough. It's not easy. Fluke shit happens all the time. And they got hit with it last night. And losing on day 10, tough. Can sports betting be a full-time job? I don't think so, in the sense that you're making your full income off sports betting. I feel like you'd have to have a really big unit size, and you'd have to be betting strictly parlays and really live in Vegas where they can take take the money up to that much, because when you start winning on sports books, they start to limit you. You start not being able to place as much money. So very tough, especially if you're betting props too. Who's my pick for the AFC Championship? I'm rooting for the Ravens. I don't see them giving away plus money on the Chiefs again. But it is Pat Mahomes. I will not be betting against Pat Mahomes. I just can't do it. Would I ever consider a double ladder run? I've considered it. I definitely consider it for sure. Any betting research sites recommendations? I have a video that still contains my favorite ones. I really like the NBA Advanced Stats website. StatMuse is a pretty easy one, but now that's paid. NBA Advanced Stats probably my favorite one. 33rd something is pretty good. I just recently bought cash props.cash. Kind of messing around with it. Forget who asked. John, you asked earlier if the ESPN interview's dropping. I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from ESPN. So we'll see. Hopefully it does. They said around the Super Bowl. So what sold his last day? You're talking about Parlay Cafe. Chet Holmgren, 2 assists. He needed 2, and he got a big 0, which was tough. Come to Toledo, Ohio. I got to go to a Rockets game. Toledo Rockets. Sure, I'm in. MLB ladder. We didn't really mess with it for the past season, but I feel like we'll do it more this season. Try to find some hit parlays and things like that, and kind of mess with it. Jokic versus Embiid thoughts. I saw a couple other questions on Jokic and Embiid. My only request from that game is to be close. I obviously think Embiid gets his, but bro, yeah, Brad, 36.5 for Embiid's tough. See this. So good question, Cassius Clay. Can we get a -110 1-pick ladder run? So I have considered doing just a 1 straight bet thing. The problem with the 1 straight bet is, number one, we probably not get plus value on it, so you kind of would have to add another leg. But also number 2, as you guys know from today's NBA video, the line's changed when I post a pick. So let's say, for instance, I took LeBron's points tonight, and which he is in the ladder. So let's say I took his straight bet over 24.5 points for LeBron. That was my ladder pick of the day. What the line's going to move to 25.5 if I keep pushing so many people to go bet it. And let's say LeBron ends with 25, then you're going to see a lot of people lose, a lot of people be angry. And so I don't really like to do straight bets just because I feel like it's hard to tail. Not hard to tail in the sense of, everyone can bet the same thing. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. That might not have made sense. I can't. I don't want to be that loud. Have you been to the Toyota Center? I have not, but we'll get there one of these days. I could talk about this. I'll talk about this later in life if it does come to fruition. I certainly would. Would you rather live during the ascendancy? Probably the ascendancy. Come to a Pacer game. Pacers were on the list. Honestly, was going to come to the Pacers game this in January, but I ended up not. Is Randall no longer playing? His props aren't there. Someone have an answer for that? Isaiah Hartenstein, unlikely to play. That's why. Well, it kind of helps out the ladder, for being honest. Yeah. Will you do a live bet stream during the game? I've considered trying to do more live streams. I appreciate you guys staying tuned here. I have considered doing some more live streams and messing with it. Thoughts on Julius Randle on the Knicks? Obviously, I like Randle. I don't think I know he's not a number 2 guy to win a championship, but I like Randle. You just pull up Randle's stats this year. If we're being honest, and I'll make myself smaller. Heck, I just removed myself, but I'll put myself down here. Looking on the outside, looking in, if you told me, a guy was scoring 24 a game, 9 rebounds, 5 assists on 47% shooting, you'd probably be like, damn, that guy's pretty good. But the fact that it is Julius Randle, a lot of people just hate on him, which I get it. But Dominic, his line should pop up soon. They just ruled out Isaiah Hartenstein, so that's the case. Biggest bet I've ever won. Probably only a couple thousand. I really don't place a lot of long shot parlays. I never really have a lot of luck. I know the closest ever was, if you remember back in the day, if you've been an OG for here for a while, you would know back in the day when we were like going 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, I was doing parlay giveaways where I'd place a parlay with the payout equivalent to like 10 grand. Let's say we had 10,000 subscribers. We just hit that milestone, we do 10K. I remember one, and I think I placed a 4-leg parlay. Each of the odds were like plus 250. It was a really big payout, and I believe we missed by 1 leg, and it was Kristaps Porzingis to get a double-double and the Mavericks to win. I do remember that day. That was a painful day. Painful. I saw Dominic. Let's see. Jokic 20 plus, MPJ 10 plus, and Gordon 4 plus rebounds. I like that. I mean, I like that. I think that's probably smacking. Minus 144. Wish you got better value though. Do I also fade bucket, Mr. Trent? I don't really. Bring it back. You know what? Here's what I'll do. When we hit 200,000 subscribers, we'll place a parlay trying to turn $10, or not $10. That would be nuts. We'll do a $200,000 parlay. We will do it. We'll do one for 200K. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we will certainly figure it out. Certainly will. I don't know. Over under, it's probably about 5 or 6. Yeah, you're not wrong, KJM. You're not. That was not a great look. Goal for this year, hey man, just trying to improve. Try to have a good year betting wise. Yeah, not a ton of goals this year. I'm doing a lot of traveling. Me and my wife want to start having kids in a couple years, but we will have a lot of travel plans. Obviously, traveling with kids is tough, so hope to be able to do a lot of traveling this year. And I'm still going to be pumping out the videos. I do have a little bit of a time off. Yeah, that'll be wild. 200K. I do have a little bit of time off scheduled though, in a few weeks. I'll talk about that in a little bit. In a few weeks. Yeah, nothing too. Thoughts on live bets? Live bets are profitable. You can definitely, if you know what you're doing, you can make some money. If you don't know what you're doing, you can definitely lose some good money. But live betting, honestly, I don't do a lot of live betting. Last year, I did a lot more. How's Jalen Duran doing? Yeah, 4-8. I used to do a lot of live betting last year, and that was mostly I would just live bet Joel Embiid's points over when they were down at half. But now the books have caught on to that. They're down at half. They still juice up that number. But I'm probably going to sign out of here in a second. Any last questions? Oh, so, all right. So I'll answer this. Although a lot of people, so it's a little tricky when I say link in my bio, Johnny, because it's not really something that is done on YouTube. Let me see. I know what you mean. Let me see. I have the link here. I don't even have the link in my bio for that. So yeah, it's a little tricky here. I'll show you what it is. Here, we'll go here. We're still back on Julius Randle. Share this time. So when I say link in the bio, what that means, what she's talking about is to place the parlay. So like you go here, Beacon, this will load in this leg, place day 2 of the ladder challenge, place on FanDuel. Then you end up choosing, what your state is, say Pennsylvania. I'll automatically load in all the legs for you on FanDuel. You're getting plus 123. You're getting better value than I got it at, mostly because I think CJ is finally coming back to where he should be. But that shouldn't be an issue. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Do I like Şengün? I listen to Şengün's not assist. I do like the over at 4.5. 5.5 is a little bit tough. Not a great matchup for him, but we'll do some more live bets, some more live streams soon. Doing a plus 100 bet. You certainly can do that. I personally just like to do a couple different things. Most famous NBA player I've ever met. Honestly, don't know if I met an NBA player. Don't honestly know. Do not know. Black and Chaos. I will, going forward, I will put this. I'll put the link going forward. Try to put it in the YouTube videos and on the shorts, which I don't know if you can view shorts subscriptions. I don't know. Either way, you guys have a wonderful Saturday. I will be posting some NFL picks later on today. So if you're in the DubClub, you'll get those. And yeah, those videos should be popping up later. We might do a parlay video for Sunday as well. That'll probably be posted tomorrow. And last question of the day is, do I read my Twitter comments when the ladder is close to losing? Sometimes I do. The last night I'm glad I didn't though, because I was busy. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the donations, the new COS All Stars and stuff. You guys are awesome. How do you get in the Dub Club? I'll post a link in here. If you do not know, I post the picks early into the Dub Club. Get access to our Discord. There's the link to the Dub Club. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. Hopefully you enjoyed meeting Grayson. If you didn't meet him, you can go back into the stream and you can find Grayson the cat doing who knows what he's at. You guys have a great Saturday. Let's climb the ladder of day 2. I'll pull it up one last time. This is day 2 of the ladder. That's not day 2. I lied. Right here. This is what we're rolling with. LeBron, we need points and rebounds. Randall needs some revs. And McCollum, we need some points. That is it. That is it. Let's have a wonderful day. You guys have a great Saturday. I will see you guys back again. And the NFL video is posted later today. You guys have a great one. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Tequila Sunrise is on me tonight. See you guys in the next one. Peace.